Good evening, this is Yusuf, and you are watching another episode of my space weather news. Today that CME finally arrived, and we can clearly see the impact on the BZ component, which immediately turned negative, but afterwards regained strength again and became positive. Looking at the KP index, we see that this was indeed a weak impact. It was only a glancing blow, but even so, the Space Weather Prediction Center predicted that we would at least have a KP5 that never happened. So the forecast never happened. Looking at the ground-induced currents, we see the same trend. Virtually no activity at all, except at the end, and I do believe over here at the east coast that this has been caused by that impact in question. When we look at the magnetopause stand of distance, we see it actually regaining some distance, and also the shape of the bow shock looks well defined. Our magnetosphere is energized, and this is normal because the CME is, in a sense, a cloud of dense particles with its own magnetic field. So it envelops our planet and it energizes it, our magnetic field at least. So energy pours in. And this causes all kinds of interesting developments. For example, a spike in Schumann resonance. The Schumann resonance covers the same frequencies as the human body, and therefore it can affect mental health but also physical health. Especially the brain operates at the exact same frequency of the Schumann resonance. So this is actually interesting to see. Another interesting thing is actually the Yellowstone Park, the seismometers, where we can actually see activity on all the seismometers. Even if it is minor activity, it is there nonetheless. Looking at the earthquakes, the biggest one is a 5.6. Let me refresh that. Yes, a 5.6. And it happened actually in Iceland. And this is actually kind of strange because there are several earthquakes. And when I looked up the region, I saw a couple of volcanoes. I do believe these are dormant volcanoes, but I wonder if this has been caused by the CME, or maybe there is a volcano which is waking up and that CME actually made it visible. We will see in the coming days, or when there is space weather again, when there is any meaningful space weather conditions, to see if there's actually sustained earthquake activity in this region, because these are pretty big quakes, relatively speaking, for Iceland. And they do happen in that particular region when there are several volcanoes. So this is something to monitor. Good news, ladies and gentlemen, the polar vortex has strengthened and regained its shape. This is really an interesting development because most likely this will result in a positive Arctic oscillation and thus more warm weather, more westerlies, more influx of warm moist air in the United States and Europe. In Europe, this has already happened. Today, for example, was a sunny day, 18 degrees. It was absolutely awesome. I even ate an ice cream when I was sitting in the sun because it was so hot. So I really do hope that this stays like this, and I will make a video to cover actually the Arctic oscillation and the polar vortex in the coming days. At this point, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe, and that's that little red box that you will see in my channel, because if you forget, you will actually miss any new video that I post on my channel, and this would be a sad development. So, quote of the day before I end this video. This is actually an interesting quote. From the deepest desires often comes the deadliest hate. This means that a person that has very strong desires will also do heinous things to actually accomplish those desires, and it can lead to tragedy. So the best thing to do is to have control over those desires. There's nothing wrong with pursuing your own desires, but You have to hit the brake now and then, otherwise this could end up in tragedy. This is it, people. This is the end of the video. Like I said, if you liked it, hit the like button, and most of all, don't forget to subscribe. This way you won't miss any of my new content. And with this, we will leave it at that. Take care, everyone. Peace out.